Hi, it's Derek Mitchell again. Thanks for coming and taking a look. I hope your day's going well. It's Friday still. It's a beautiful day here in the Niagara region. You can see the sun shining in my window. Bam. And I am here to talk to you about why you want to do ketogenic low carb diets. What's in it for you? The WIFM, in case you happen to be in business and heard that acronym before. What's in it for you? Why are you doing this? Lose weight, get healthy. Think about the things that are important to you, and that's why you should be doing this. You shouldn't be doing it for your father, you shouldn't be doing it for your mother, your sister, your brother, your partner, whoever it might be. You shouldn't be doing it for them. Okay, it's nice that they're supportive. Sometimes they won't be supportive. Why are you doing this? You're doing it for you. You're doing it because you want to be healthier. You want to do it because you want to build some guns, if you're a guy. Pecs, in case anybody misunderstood. All right, I'm just being a little silly and facetious, but let's talk about the importance of having motivation that is long term, because things you're going to go and you're going to start eating. If you haven't already been doing it for a while, you're going to start eating this way, and it's great having lots of beef and chicken and pork and turkey and all this other amazing meat and fish and eggs and fowl or whatever it is you choose to have. And then it's one day you're going to say, oh my God, I'm eating the same things over and over. But you know what? That might be true, because if you don't experiment a little bit and figure out what's important to you and why you're eating this way, you're going to maybe get off that wagon. You're going to crave some of these, I would call them bad foods, but they're really not bad foods. They're just foods that aren't good for your body. And everybody has different foods that aren't good for their body. You know, there are a small portion of the population out there who are fine with eating carbohydrates. Very small. And even those people, I wouldn't suggest you be eating they call it garbage, the crap. You know, the processed nonsense that they sell in supermarkets or in fast food restaurants. I wouldn't suggest you do that. I mean, every now and then it's not going to hurt them. But those of us, including myself, who are sensitive to carbohydrates, we need to understand what helps us get where we want to be. Where do I want to be? I want to be 180, 190 pounds. I want to be physically fit. I want to have energy during the day. I want to be able to get out of bed with a little bit of pep in my step, so to speak. Sorry if I'm talking really old school for some of you who are younger who may be watching me. I'm a little bit corny sometimes, but why are you doing this? Just think about it and really understand why you're doing this, especially before you start doing this, because if you do it and you don't know why, it's going to be a wasted effort. One of the things that I have found out recently over the last year or so is that this, and I know it's probably common sense, but if you consistently go up in weight and then go down in weight, or if you consistently gain and lose fat, significant amounts, I'm not talking 5 or 10 pounds, I'm talking about 20, 30, 50, 100 pounds. If you do that, you're stretching your body out, and it's never going to come back to the way it was before if you keep doing it. You may be able to get away with it once or twice, but if you keep doing it 3, 4, 5, and 6, whatever amount of times, you fall off the wagon, you get back to this eating pattern that you had where you went to the McDonald's or whatever fast food restaurant, you got these, amazing fries, and I'm not debating that sometimes the greasy fries taste great, but they're not good for you. And I'm not debating the fact that I crave it occasionally too. There's a lot of people out there who promote this way of eating, who say you should never, if you're eating low carb and you're eating properly, you shouldn't have cravings. I don't agree, because psychological cravings are there too. Sometimes you see things and you want them. Physiological, probably you shouldn't have a lot of cravings when you're eating low carb, but physiologically you shouldn't. But psychologically you might. You might get bored one day of the food you're eating. So what that means is you got to have a game plan for when that happens. You got to think about, what's important to you. Why are you motivated to do this? What's in it for you? Is it just the 50 pounds or 20 pounds? Is it just, toning up and and having a good cardiovascular system, have lots of energy, or is it just the fact that you want to be healthy in general? Think about it, and make a decision on what's important to you. If you're just trotting along doing this, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I think you want to be excited about what you eat, because when you're on the low carb ketogenic type of eating, and that goes from anywhere, in my opinion, from below 20 net grams per day all the way up to 100, just below 100 net grams per day. That's pretty high. I wouldn't suggest you do that. 50 is probably as high as I'd ever suggest you go. But low carb can be defined as under 100 grams of carbs per day. On average, in the Western society, the average person who is not low carbing consumes between 250 to 300 grams of carbohydrates on average per day, and some people way more, some people less, of course, but that's just an average. So sorry for the rant, but I just wanted to come out here and say, think about what's important to you, why you're doing this, and what gets you excited when you meet a milestone. Is it 5 pounds, 10 pounds? Is it a quarter an inch off your waistline? Is it having good skin because the food you're eating is going to make your skin better or your hair better? Or I don't know, maybe you wake up in the morning with a smile on your face instead of a frown on your face. Whatever the heck it is, understand what it is, and that's what I'm doing myself. I'm living what I'm talking about right now, and I'm just trying to share it. I think a lot of people are out there and they're frustrated at the fact that they can't lose 5, 10, 20, 100 pounds, whatever it is. This is a journey. This is not a 2-month, 3-month intervention to lose 10 or 20 pounds or 50 pounds, whatever it is, 6 months, a year. And then all of a sudden you go back to eating the cheeseburgers and the fries and the shakes and whatever the heck else you like, that really you should, if you don't eliminate them, you should at least reduce them to like the 5% level, and only every now and then. So, okay, I've rambled on a lot enough. I really, really am getting revved up to the people who are interested in eating this way. But it's all about you and what's important to you. What kinds of things you want to eat. I just went shopping in Buffalo, New York, where you guys have, I'm in Canada, so you guys have a lot of great deals sometimes on food that we just don't have here. And so I just take advantage of it because I'm close to the border. All right, no more ranting, no more raving. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. I hope and those who don't have to work, lucky you. I'm working on the weekend, but I want to thank you for just listening to me yap about ketogenic. Have a great day. All right, talk to you later.